Today I'm going to be reviewing the VF3 Pro. What's up guys, my name is TJ and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the VF3 Pro. Now this scooter just got released and is looking absolutely amazing. Now if you guys are curious about the regular VF3, I've actually made a review video on that scooter already. So if you're curious about that, you can head over to my channel or I'm going to link the video right up here. Now my first impressions of this scooter is it looks absolutely incredible. I love the orange accents going all the way throughout. It has a large deck size and the suspension in the front and the rear are such eye-catching. This scooter has a lot of surprises that I'm sure you're going to love, so make sure you stay tuned. Starting off with the stats, this is going to be a 1200 watt brushless rear hub motor. So that is going to give a ton of power, acceleration, enabling you to get over dirt, gravel, bumps with the suspension. You can ride it on tarmac, grass, you name it. This is also going to have a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery. So that is going to be very powerful and it's actually going to last a long time. And this scooter is going to have a range of up to 25 miles. So depending on what gear mode you're in or your weight, that's going to play into the effect of the mileage that you're going to be able to get. But 25 miles is actually really good for a scooter. Now we're also going to get a really nice display up top and I'm going to show you that in just a little bit. There's a nice surprise on there that I do love. These tires are absolutely amazing and I couldn't have asked for anything more for this scooter. They are featured with a 10-inch off-road knobby tire, so if you are going to be going over grass, mud, dirt, or gravel, even snow, they're going to catch in and really grab, giving you a lot of traction, and they just look cool. One of my favorite things about this scooter is it's going to have an IPX rating. Now, the screen is going to be rated for a waterproof, and the rest of the scooter is going to be rated for dust and water splashes. So you definitely don't have to worry about riding through a puddle or maybe even some light rain if you do get caught. This thing is going to be able to handle it. This scooter is also going to feature a headlight, a tail light, brake light, and turn signals, making this really practical if you are going to be riding this maybe in the city, on the side roads, a sidewalk, but that is going to give you optimum visibility. But remember to always follow your state and local laws. Speaking of visibility, check this out. That RGB light on the bottom is so cool. It has a sequence of pattern that it runs through. Now, I haven't figured out how to change the actual pattern and I don't think that you can. It runs through its own sequence, but the sequence is very cool. So if you want to grab some attention when you're riding this scooter, you definitely will when you turn on those awesome RGB lights. Now, if those RGB lights aren't your taste, you can easily turn them off with a click of a button, making that really practical and easy for you to enjoy. Now, the deck size on this scooter is really wide, super grippy, and we're even going to have a foot placement in the back. So I really like that, especially for trying wheelies. This is actually pretty friendly for wheelies. I'm not the best at doing wheelies, but I was able to do some pretty good wheelies on this just because the speed settings were really easy to work with. Now, we are going to have 4 different gear modes, and this scooter is actually going to go up to 31 miles an hour, which is crazy. To me personally, I think if you have an electric scooter go 30 miles an hour at least, you are totally fine. So the fact that it's 31, it makes a scooter very practical in enabling you to do so much more on the scooter. You could take this up hills, you could take this through the city on longer rides, you can keep up, you can go fast, you can go slow, and the 31 miles an hour just makes this super practical and a ton of fun. When I put this in the top speed, it has a turbo mode, gives it a little bit more torque, and it's just a lot more fun of a ride. Now that we've learned about this scooter, let's go ahead and take a closer look. The deck size is rather large and the foot placement on the back is really nice, and you can actually use this as a handle to like move it around, so I do like that. Now let's take a look at these RGBs. When you turn these on, they're super bright and grab a ton of attention. So as you can see, this scooter does come with 2 keys, so you can't operate this scooter without that, and that's a really nice protection. All you gotta do is just insert that and twist it, hold in the power button, and look at that. I love the way that that starts up. It is so cool. Let's show that again. That has got to be the coolest startup I have ever seen. Now look at this really nice color display here. You're going to have the charging right here. You're going to show your average speed. You're going to have your odometer. You're going to see your different speed settings, your modes, and then your miles per hour up here. So if you want to change the modes, all you got to do is click this. You're going to have a beeping. That's going to be the turbo mode. That is 4. It's got a loud horn. Very loud, grabs a ton of attention. You're gonna have the headlight button right here, and then you can turn the RGBs on by pressing the power button right there. Turn signals are gonna be right on the bottom here. So it is gonna have a beeping, letting people know and be aware that you are turning. Brakes feel really nice. The throttle is really nice. It almost contours your thumb and keeps it on point. And it just feels really good. Now, besides this scooter looking absolutely incredible, especially with this orange piece on the top, the one thing I'm not the biggest fan of is the kickstand, just because it has this scooter leaning quite a bit, but I guess that's better than it being like too far up and then it's about to like tip over. But the kickstand does lean pretty low. But other than that, this scooter is incredible. All right, so now I'm gonna show you how to fold this down, put the kickstand up, and then we're just gonna pull up on this. Pull it out, just use a little bit of force and push this piece down, and then you fold it. So one thing to keep in mind is these bars are actually adjustable. So if you have them further down like I do, then this piece actually is supposed to connect into this foot panel, and that's how you pull it up. But if you have it pushed down, it's not gonna reach. So you do have to open up the bars and loosen them up in order to get this to fully extend. And then once that does extend, you can lock the bars in place, and then that'll be in line in order to connect, so you can't lift this up. So this probably weighs about 55 pounds, I'd say 50 pounds. It is a little bit heavy, but the way that the bars contour to the hands, it doesn't dig into my hands and it doesn't hurt. I can actually hold this with one arm. Now, I wouldn't say it's practical to like walk down the street with a scooter like carrying this, because it is kind of heavy. But if you are gonna lift this in and out of your car, I don't think that you'd have a problem. But just keep that in mind. So what I would do is just fold that back up, click that in place, and then I would just adjust my bars again to where I want them. I don't think that's gonna be a problem, because that's pretty quick and easy to do that, but it's just something to keep in mind. That's not a deal breaker to me, and to be completely honest, I'd rather have this with adjustable bars than bars that are either too high or too low that you can't move. For just a little bit of extra step of adjustment, I don't think it's a big deal. This scooter also pairs up with an app called the Tuya, and from there you could connect via Bluetooth, and it shows you a bunch of information like the scooter type, how much battery is left, whether you're connected or not. Shows you your estimated mile range. So on your battery life, it says now I have 22 miles expected. It'll show you your speed, your single mileage, and then it will show your riding miles in the current trip, and then your riding time as well. So on the bottom here, you can actually turn the headlight on. Now, as you can see, now the headlight is on. One of my favorite things about this is you can also lock the scooter. So if you press that button, so right now you can see that this thing is locked. So if you actually go to move the scooter, there'll be resistance in the wheels, so somebody can't just roll the scooter away. I find that really useful whenever I go into a store and just park my scooter outside. Then you can unlock it real quick. You have your cruise control settings there. And then we have a bunch of information on this side. It'll show you your total mileage. So I've ridden 8.1 total miles on this scooter. You can turn your cruise control on. You got all your different modes. You can change this for 0 start too. So if you actually like to push the scooter and hit the throttle and then go, you could do the non-start. But if you like to just hit the throttle when it's stopped and then go, that would be the 0. Speed limit, you can change this from miles per hour to kilometers based on where you're located. And it also has energy recovery mode. Mine's on low, so if you put that on high, whenever you let off the throttle, there'll be resistance on the wheel, and that resistance will actually charge it up. So if you're out on a longer day of riding, that could be useful. But there's a bunch of different options here on the app, but I do love how there's an app and you can connect to that. We're gonna go ahead and start this ride. Wow. All right. Very torquey. Let's see what we can do here. Wow. This thing is flying. Jeez. This thing is scooting. Wow. That feels so fast. So we got this in turbo mode right now, and we are flying. Let's see if we can get up this hill. Okay. No problem. This is like a 45 degree grade, and that just got up that hill, my friends. No problem. Tons of power in the scooter, and it looks incredible. I love the screen on here. Very easy to see in daylight. This is going to be a colored screen. So you're going to have your miles per hour, and you're going to have your 4 different gear modes on here. You're going to have the odometer. This does read in miles per hour. The voltage. So you do have walking modes on here.
Nice loud horn. We got the headlights, which are going to be super important, and those are going to be able to be seen in daylight. One of my least favorite parts about this scooter so far, I would say, is the kickstand seems a little bit on the shorter side. So as you can see, the scooter is kind of like leaning a lot because the scooter's a little bit taller. I think the kickstand just needs to be a little bit higher. I was just a tad worried about the scooter just falling over because it's leaning a lot, but overall, this thing looks absolutely incredible. And I love on the back how it has like a wheelie bar. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go, guys. Already a wheelie for you right there. Oh yeah, this wheelie is so good. Oh. Okay, one drop. No big deal. We're all right. We're all good. Slipped a tad. That actually goes really nice. Okay, so we have eco mode. That's gonna go to about 18 miles an hour. Whew. But this is gonna go 31 miles an hour. Suspension feels absolutely incredible. Wow. Big grips, easy to hang on to. Let's go off-road, shall we? The ground is a little bit soft, but it's going through the grass, no problem. Suspension feels really good. A lot of torque on this scooter, and it's going up this hill. Pretty steep hill. This is probably like a 45-degree grade. Going 10 miles an hour up the hill. Very nimble. Feels great. Suspension is probably one of the best things on this. The brakes stop on a dime. Let's see if we can do a nice brake slide. You guys know I like doing those. They're just so fun. Oh, maybe you need to tighten the brakes up a tad. There we go. Brake slide. Brake slide. Fun to wheelie. So fun to wheelie. I like how there's a key on here too. So if I take the key, nobody can start the bike. So if I do go in somewhere, I'd have to know that nobody is going to take my scooter. I really like that. I like the horn too. This would be perfect in the city. Over all these bumps, you can't even feel them. The suspension's definitely probably my favorite thing here. Suspension is the highlight. The throttle's really easy. It's got a nice taper on it that's kind of holding my thumb. We're flying. Love it. Love it. It looks fierce, and the brakes are nice. Oh yeah. Cornering like no tomorrow. That is some serious cornering. These tires are amazing. Look at that, guys. That's a downhill right there. That's grippy. Man, I gotta hit a jump with this. I gotta hit a jump and see what it's like. Feels great. Oh yeah. Amazing suspension. Very, very happy with the suspension. Let's see what this does right here. I always hit this jump right here. It's a little off to the side. Oh yeah, that was easy. That was easy. Dang. The deck is really big actually for my feet. Like it feels good. I like this scooter a lot. Oh yeah, slide it. All right, let's take a peek at this scooter. Headlight is on. We got the blue lights in the front and then the party lights on the side, which are just amazing. This is gonna be IP rated, so I know it's gonna be sealed from water, dust, debris, anything like that. So you can ride through puddles, you can ride through snow, you can ride through gravel, all of that good stuff, guys. You know this thing's gonna keep going. That's one of the best parts about this scooter. The colors are amazing. I love the orange, and we're wheeling at like 10 miles an hour. Look at that, just pick up. It just, look at all that torque. It just, oh. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I gotta slow my row, but that just picks up. It just wants to pick up. Like even when you're already going, like fast. That's fun. I love it. Jump it, take it off road, down the bumps, down the jumps, and it doesn't even feel it. All right, guys, let's head back to the house and let's finish up this review, and I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts.
All right, guys, so I just got done with that ride, and this was absolutely so much fun. I really love this scooter for a lot of reasons, but I'm gonna give you my final thoughts and kind of just sum everything up. So that ride was great, and the scooter's really fast. It went about 31 miles an hour. I was able to ride this on the main road, and it did absolutely amazing. Felt really good. Probably my favorite thing about this scooter, as you could hear on the ride, was gonna be the suspension. The suspension is gonna be dual front and rear. It's very soft and it feels great. It was perfect over gravel, grass, pavement, any kind of bumps that I was going through. I almost couldn't feel them, and that is a huge highlight. So if you are somebody that's going to be doing a little bit of off-roading, maybe some city riding over some rough terrain or jumping off of some curbs, this is definitely going to be a great option for you. Now, I also love that it does come with a horn to get some attention, turn signals, brake lights, headlights, all of that stuff is going to be a necessity, because when you're riding a scooter this fun, you're going to be riding it all day. And if it does get a little dark, sometimes I still want to ride, and I think that stuff really helps me enjoy the scooter all day. Now, especially if you are going to be commuting this on the side road and in the city, you definitely want to be seen. And these lights on the side are so cool. I have not seen a scooter that has done something like this. That is definitely something that VELOFLOW does that makes them stand out from the other scooters. If you have those RGB lights, the party lights going on the side, you're going to grab a lot of attention, and people are going to be like, hey, where'd you get that scooter? That thing is so cool. The orange accents look beautiful all the way across. I love the part on the back that you can stand on, because it gives you a little bit more stance when you're riding fast, maybe going down hills or jumps. And then you can also wheelie it. I was wheeling this and I was successfully getting up. I think that if you are pretty good at wheelies, you could definitely do them on this. Brakes are really good, and I like how the thumb throttle has a little bit of a taper on here, so your thumb doesn't fall off when you're hitting it. Really easy to operate. I do love the keys on here. Nice as well, because if you park the scooter, go inside somewhere, nobody can take your scooter unless they have your keys. So that's going to be very important. Deck size is really wide. My feet felt great, super grippy. Even when it was a little bit wet on my feet, it still did really good. Got plenty of power, plenty of torque. All 4 different gear modes have their own function and purpose, and it really just performed great. I barely went through any battery on that nice ride. I love how you can charge this very quickly. I also love the concealment of the charger. This is going to be waterproof rated, and that's really important if you're going to be riding through any kind of dust or rain or puddles or snow or anything. You know your scooter is going to last. Suspension is so nice. Now, at the end of the day, I think this scooter gets a 10 out of 10 from me. It looks amazing. It rides amazing. It's got the speed. It's got the functionality with the turn signals, headlights, brake lights. It's got the lights on the side. This really does check all the boxes, especially with these huge off-road tires. It really can do it all. This is a great all-around scooter, and if you're looking for that scooter that's going to be a great commuter that you can have a fun time on, this is definitely one that I recommend. If you guys would like to pick something like this up, I'm gonna have a link down in the description so you can check that out for yourself. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I'm always dropping new electronic bikes, electronic scooters, electronic motorcycles, all the newest and latest stuff that comes out. I'm trying to get my hands on it and do a review on it and let you guys know first before you guys have to buy it with your hard-earned money. So thanks for watching, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.